Rav Daniel, and welcome to my YouTube channel. We here at the channel are continuing in our series of videos with respect to inspiration, information, education, guidance, advice. And I want to tell a story with respect to Rabbi Yehuda Zvi of Stretyn. But in order to understand the story, there's a couple of concepts that we need to review. One is the concept of, first of all, Moshiach. Now we have to remember, Moshiach merely means anointed. An anointed person, an anointed thing, Moshiach. Now, the Moshiach, the Messiah, we usually refer to Moshiach ben David. This is the person who will bring universal peace, universal knowledge of God, all the Jews returning to Israel, the temple rebuilt, and he will rule Israel during a time of peace and security and prosperity. Moshiach ben David. There's a Talmudic concept that before the coming of Moshiach ben David is Moshiach ben Yosef, another person. This Moshiach, this anointed one, he is going to be killed in battle, an actual war. This is not a metaphor for battling, crime or sin or whatever. He's going to literally die, get killed during a war, during a battle, and his death will bring about a great repentance and a great mourning and a great tshuva on behalf of the Jewish people. And his death will assist the Jewish people in getting closer to God. So we have Moshiach ben David, Moshiach ben Yosef, and also we have a concept called the Lamed-vavniks. There are 36, the letters Lamed and Vav, the numerical value is 36. There's 36 hidden righteous people, the hidden Tzaddikim. The Lamed-vavniks, 36 hidden Tzaddikim. So, the story about Rabbi Yehuda Zvi. This is one of his Hasidim would tell the story. He's saying once, Rabbi Yehuda Zvi said to us at the table, we're all gathered around, and Rabbi Yehuda Zvi announced, today, Moshiach ben Yosef will be born in Hungary, and he will be one of the Lamed-vavniks, one of these hidden tzaddikim. And if God lets me live long enough, I shall go there and see him. Everyone is hearing and says, oh, wow. 18 years later, the rabbi travels to the city of Pest in Hungary, and he takes me along with him, along with the other Hasidim. We stayed in Pest for several weeks, and not one of us disciples knew why we had come. They'd forgotten about the story about the Moshiach ben Yosef in Hungary. One day, a youth appeared at the inn. He wore a short coat as opposed to the long kapotas that the Hasidim wear. He wore a short coat, and his face was as beautiful and as radiant as an angel's. Without asking permission, he goes straight into the rabbi's room and closes the door behind him. I remember the words of our Rebbe about Moshiach ben Yosef, so I wait near the door. I kept near the door, hoping to greet him as he comes out and maybe get a bracha from this Moshiach ben Yosef. Hours go by, and the young man does come out. The rabbi accompanies him to the gate, to the road, and I ran out to the road after him. I wanted to see him. I wanted to meet him, introduce myself, maybe get a bracha. By the time I get to the street, he had vanished. No one in sight. And the Chassid said, even now, after so many years, my heart still beats with the living impulse I received with him as he went by. It is important to know that at all times there are potential Moshiachs in this world, because the Mashiach can come at any time. He's already got to be here. Now, for whatever reason, the time is not right. The Jewish people haven't haven't earned him or deserved him yet, but at all times there's a potential Mashiach. But we have to wait for the coming of the prophecies. See, other religions, they look at the wrong end of the telescope. They start off, oh, this guy's the Messiah, and you'll see the prophecies will happen. That's not how it works. You wait for the prophecies, universal peace, universal knowledge of God, all the Jews returning to Israel, the temple rebuilt. Who's the guy sitting on the throne of Jerusalem, ruling in a time of peace and tranquility and security and prosperity? That's the Messiah. You don't start off with this guy's the Messiah and then say that there's going to be prophecies. You look at the prophecies and say, okay, that guy's the Messiah. So the story of Rabbi Zvi, Yehuda Zvi of Stretyn, and Moshiach ben Yosef. I hope you found it informative. I hope you got some inspiration, maybe some thought. This is my 800th video that I have done for this YouTube channel. Several years ago, I was asked. It was Rabbi Rav Moshe asked me to do these videos. I never thought I would get to 800, but here we are with God's help. Bezras Hashem. We'll continue doing them for as long as the Creator gives me the strength. So please come back. Please watch. Please learn. And until next time, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.